Hey everyone, I'm Landon with LMR.com. In today's video, I'm going to be checking out Daniel Carpenter Reproductions, or DCR for short, replacement 1987 to 1993 Fox Mustang Coupe quarter windows and the proper steps you need to take to install them into your car. Let's get right into it. First, let's quickly talk about the backstory of the DCR Coupe quarter windows. Around June of 2019, we released the much anticipated Coupe quarter windows from DCR, and as expected, they sold out within several hours. After quite a few months rolled by, we received more inventory, but these were sold as quote-unquote blemished units because of very small isolated defects in the polyurethane blend compound. Well, within that time frame, customers reported that studs were pulling out of the window after tightening down the retaining nuts. So, with all the feedback provided to DCR, they now include silicone sealant instead of the butyl rubber strip. The silicone sealant will allow the window to fully install against the body of the car whenever it's installed versus the butyl strip where you have to compress the butyl because of its durometer. This caused additional stress to the studs. Even though silicone sealant is provided, it's very, very important that you do not over tighten the mastic sealing nuts. Per DCR's recommendation, these only need to be hand tight, and we'll talk more about this in the installation procedure. All right, so now let's take a closer look at the DCR Coupe quarter windows. I'll start with the official Ford licensed Mustang script at the lower rearward corner of the glass. Other than the windows being brand new units, the Mustang script is probably one of the better selling points of these quarter windows. The glass is tempered, DOT approved, and encapsulated with a modern polyurethane blend compound to ensure a factory-like fit and finish. Another excellent attribute of the glass is the factory-style frit band around the inside perimeter that incorporates the small dot matrix pattern for a more visually pleasing transition. DCR did slightly oversize the overall diameter of the outer glass molding to compensate for any previous paint lines so that when installed, these quarter windows provide a really nice finished look. On the back of each quarter window, you'll find pre-installed studs with the factory thread pitch, and they are accurately placed so that each one aligns with the respective holes in the body of the car. The application for these quarter windows is fairly obvious. They're going to fit 1987 to 1993 notchback fox bodies, and in the box will be a pair of quarter windows, retaining nuts with mastic sealer, silicone sealant, sandpaper, and installation instructions. So depending on everyone's preference, you may take the opportunity to have the new quarter windows tinted before you install them. I've already removed the interior rear quarter panel trim and the factory quarter windows from the car, and if you would like to watch those dedicated videos and see a list of tools that were used for this installation, check out the links and the information in the video description. I'll be installing these DCR replacement coupe quarter windows into this 1992 red LX Coupe. Go ahead and use a clean microfiber towel and a prep spray to remove any residues from the outside and inside of the car. Go ahead and place one of the quarter windows face down onto a microfiber towel on a workbench. Use the provided sandpaper and scuff the back side of the quarter window where the silicone sealant will be applied. Scuff the areas around each of the studs. Blow away the debris with some compressed air. Wipe the scuffed areas with a microfiber towel and your prep spray. Install the tube of silicone into a caulking gun. Cut the tip to accommodate a 3/8 bead of silicone. Begin applying a 3/8 bead of silicone to the quarter window. Work your way around the perimeter of the window. Now you can apply silicone around each stud. Position the quarter glass into place and ensure that the small tab is positioned underneath the roof rail molding and that the studs pass through their respective holes in the body of the car. Lightly apply pressure to the glass and then apply some painter's tape across the glass and the body of the car. From inside of the car, apply additional silicone to the inside perimeter of the window. When you do this, it may help if you smooth the area with your finger. Install 7 nuts with mastic sealer to each stud. Run each of them down in a circular pattern until they are finger tight, which is approximately 2 to 3 inch-pounds. It's very important not to over tighten these nuts as they can pull the stud out from the quarter window. Once you feel the slightest bit of resistance, stop turning. Once the glass is installed, repeat these same steps for the other side. Allow 24 hours or longer, depending on the ambient conditions, for the silicone to fully cure. Once the silicone has cured, you can now perform a leak test on both sides. I use a moderate stream of water to closely simulate either a hard rainstorm or a light-duty pressure washer. Slowly move the stream of water around the glass for a minute or two. Poke your head inside the car and inspect for any water that may be present. If there is, dry the surrounding area and apply additional silicone as needed. Before reinstalling your interior rear quarter panel and other interior trim pieces, now would be a good time to either thoroughly clean them or prep and paint them. Now you can reinstall any previously removed interior components. All right, people, wrapping things up here. These coupe quarter windows from DCR are an obvious must-have restoration part for the 1987 to 1993 foxbody coupes. I personally installed a few of these sets, and every single set has been right on the money. Remember, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications for the most up-to-date product information, pricing, and availability. Please reference the website. That's all we have for you today. So until we catch you in the next one, y'all know what to do. For all things foxbody Mustang, keep it right here with the real enthusiasts, LMR.com.